This is part 9 of Past Your Part 107 series, and in this video we're going to be talking about controlled versus uncontrolled airspace. So I want you to know that there are 6 types of airspace in the United States. They go from Class A, B, C, D, E, and G. And G is the only one that is uncontrolled, so you don't need authorization to fly in this airspace. All the other ones you would need authorization to fly in. But Class A airspace starts at 18,000 feet MSL. So unless you're flying a balloon, like a weather balloon, or if you're flying some kind of drone beyond visual line of sight that lets you get up that high, you're not going to need authorization to fly in this airspace. Now Class B, you can think about that as B for busy. I learned that from thedronelaw.com, where I was studying for my Part 107, and one of the best ways that he broke it down is saying B stands for busy. So you can think about that as like Atlanta, Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, and other kind of big major city airports, like LAX. Those are going to be your Class B airspaces. So you get your authorization through Lance, and then you can fly in Class B. Same thing for Class C, D, and E. So just remember there are 6 airspaces. They go from A to G. G is the uncontrolled. All the other ones are controlled, and all of them, they have their variations of looks. So we're going to go ahead and dive into how they look in this section right here. Check this out. So this is a breakdown chart from the FAA, and it easily shows you right here where Class A, I told you won't need to worry about getting your authorization in because it is at 18,000 feet MSL, which is medium sea level. It's way above all the other zones. But if you are flying in a major city airport, Class B will look like an upside down wedding cake, in that each of these different sections are different distances and also different heights of where that airspace is controlled for that airport. And the reason that it is like this is so that way air traffic can have a way of landing safely, and whenever they circle around the airport and make their pass down to the runway, you see that they get closer and closer to the center of the airport. So B is for your major city airports. It doesn't stand for busy, but an easy way to remember it will be for busy. C will be for your smaller airports. D, smaller, as well as E. So that being said, if you need to fly in a zone and let's say you have an infrastructure that's going to be close to one of these airports, and the tip of it is going to be inside of that controlled space, you might be above 400 feet. Remember, we can say we can be within the radius of that, and you would be into that controlled airspace, and you'll need that waiver. So here's a visual for that.